This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Throwing to start the drive. Wells. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
Off the play fake. Wells. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Off play action. Wells. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, a 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wells complete to Myers, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wells. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Lopez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lopez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. When you look at this defense, well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Wells. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Young on the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Boy, it's so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while. But the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes or desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wells forced out to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
42-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wells.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2 yards to go, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and now they'll be set up with a first and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back to throw. Wells.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they bring out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Lopez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Toronto.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to get this across the... Not much... Dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lopez. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play
to about the 40-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Wells. He finds his man complete. That's Young. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They run the counter. McCullough. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Looking to throw. Wells. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Toronto.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the 1st down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wells.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Wells.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
Following the fumble recovery, Wells. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Wells. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Young. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Let's see who this is on.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Wells. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lopez. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lopez. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Toronto first down.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lopez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lopez. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wells, he finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they take a knee. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm